Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm the King. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're staying happy and healthy. Today, we are talking about why I think the next chapter, chapter 16, is going to feature Pennywise. There's been a lot of theories that have been circulating around today. I'm basically putting my own foot in the water, and we're going to see if this is actually Pennywise. I'm going to give you guys the evidence on why I think this is Pennywise and build this theory up. This isn't our first time speculating that Pennywise is coming on into the game, but now we have a lot more compelling evidence that it's more than likely to be him or another major licensed character. Polyester has mentioned that it might be Jason. He has a lot of good points in that video, but then he went on Twitter and they spoke about something about Jason, and I believe one of the people said no. They just said literally no. So I don't think it's gonna be Jason just for that one tweet. But I'm gonna tell you why I think it's Pennywise. First of all, we are live on Twitch right now, so if you guys want to come out and discuss anything or anything like that, the link will be down in the description. Let's carry on and tell you guys why I think it's Pennywise. First of all, as we know from an interview in the past, Matthew Cote, his dream ideal chapter would be Pennywise. Having Pennywise in the game would mean a lot to him. And we know that they've tried applying for the rights for this before, and they got declined. Stephen King likes holding his cards close to his chest, so it's very difficult to get, you know, that character into the game. We've seen other people try. We've seen last year try. They even went on and put the whole render in the game, and it still never happened. I'm glad it didn't happen, actually. So this is really close to them. This is something that they've wanted for a long time. Obviously, there's Jason as well, but as I mentioned with the tweet, I don't think it's going to be him. So having an iconic character like this would, you know, give the final stone for Dead by Daylight right next to maybe a few other characters like Chucky or Jason. We also know, confirmed by the devs, that this is going to be a classical chapter and an emotional one. So it ties in to literally everything that was said prior. Matthew Cote and Dave Richard are very fond of Stephen King, and they absolutely love his work. Pennywise is an iconic killer that could come on in. And I know a lot of people, you know, as I said, this isn't our first time with our foot in the water. A lot of people were against the idea of Pennywise coming onto the game. We already have a clown, blah, 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 blah. Very silly arguments. And then we have all the people who are like, oh my God, Pennywise is coming to Dead by Daylight. We've been here in October and we went to PAX, or Comic-Con, I should say. And they're like, no, he's not coming. And they were right. We got the Oni instead. So this time we're here again, and it just all really makes sense to me. We have the classic killer, and I don't know about you guys, but when I think of a classic killer, I think of Jason, I think of Freddy, I think of Pennywise, I think of Myers. Those are the classical characters for me, and I have never watched any slasher or like that kind of horror genre movies, and that's just what I think of, the average person, right? I'm not too found on the whole slasher things. I like paranormal horror movies way more. So I haven't even seen any of them. I haven't seen no Freddy's. I haven't seen any of the, it's nothing. That's what I think of when I think of classical. Now, this could be a curveball. This could be Pyramid Head. This could be Candyman. This could be anybody. But I solely think that it is Pennywise because it also taps into the emotional part that they've mentioned in the past, that this is something that's close to them. And as I said, we know that they're big fans of Stephen King. So I believe that the next chapter is going to be Pennywise. I must admit, though, this is just going on a limb, and a lot of us are very confused on what this chapter is going to be. They're playing it out very well and building up this hype. We know it's licensed. That's pretty much it, and a classic license at that. So whatever this chapter is, it's going to be a win-win for everybody. Who do you guys think this chapter is going to feature? Let me know in the comments below. This is my theory. Not too much to go off of, but it's all that I really have for everybody that is curious on what I think. As always, I'm the King. I tip my crown to you guys, and we'll see you in the fog.